Know the political history of RCPC, who went with Prashant Kishore. RCPC was a big name exactly 5 years ago because he used to be like a shadow with Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar. He was also close to him. That was the time when there was a discussion that in future RCPC will get the command of JDU. That was the stature of RCPC in Bihar politics. RCPC was in the administrative field, but it was Nitish Kumar who raised the heights of politics from the administrative field. RCPC was a big name in Bihar till 5 years ago under the patronage of Nitish Kumar. He was an administrative officer of 1984 batch. His daughter Lipi Singh is also an officer. Being close to Nitish Kumar, he went to Rajya Sabha. He was the leader of the parliamentary party and he was also the National Organization General Secretary of JDU. RCPC was considered to be the political advisor of Janata Dal United, that is Nitish Kumar. After Nitish Kumar, he was the most important in the party. He belongs to the Kurmi caste, to which Nitish Kumar belongs. He comes from the same Nalanda district as Nitish Kumar. Before entering politics, he was a former IAS officer of UP, Uttar Pradesh. The story of the meeting between Nitish Kumar and RCPC is also quite interesting. In 1996, Nitish Kumar was a union minister in Atal Bihari Vajpayee's government when RCPC was the personal minister Beni Singh. That is when the two met. Nitish Kumar was so impressed with RCPC that he made RCPC his special secretary when he became the railway minister. When Nitish Kumar became the chief minister of Bihar in 2005, it was decided that RCPC would also come to Bihar. From 2005 to 2010, he was the principal secretary with Nitish Kumar. Meanwhile, RCPC also extended his hold in the party and decided to enter politics. To enter politics, he took premature retirement from IAS service before 2010. After this, Nitish Kumar sent him from the sidelines to Rajya Sabha. Prashant Kishore became active as soon as RCPC stepped away from Bihar politics. In 2015, Lalu and Nitish come together and the politics and strategy of this coming together of Prashant Kishore by made. Prashant Kishore's stature started increasing in Janata Dal United and he was considered very close to Nitish. After this, once again in the year 2016, Nitish Kumar sent RCPC to Rajya Sabha. Here within 4 years, the influence of Nitish and Prashant Kishore started fading. By 2019, both of them parted ways and RCP Singh's stature was again at the height of its graph in JDU. Lok Sabha elections were to be held this year. They were held and Modi's government was also formed. Modi said that one minister will be made from JDU quota, but there was a discussion that BJP choice was RCP Singh, but Lalan Singh was also a contender for it. In such a situation, Nitish Kumar withdrew his hand and then said that JDU will not be represented in the Modi government. From this time onwards, RCPC and BJP became close. It was being said that RCP Singh's body is in JDU but soul is in BJP. Amidst this tussle, RCPC resigned from JDU in 2022. Another big incident happened in 2020 when a teenager from Lohapatti was shot during Durga Visarjan in Munger. And there was anger on the police administration. In this, at that time Lipi Singh was working here, no action was taken against her, after which there was a discussion in politics that there is a delay in taking action against Lipi Singh, daughter of RCP Singh, who is close to Nitish Kumar. Then she became superintendent of police here. There was a strong demand for the removal of Lipi Singh in the clash between Munger residents, and the police and then Nitish Kumar removed Lipi Singh. This demand was also strong because the teenager boy who was shot was the only brother of 4 sisters in his house, and he was not even involved in this violent clash. He was involved in the idle emotion. Due to this, there was outrage against Lipi Singh in Munger. After this, in August 2022, RCPC was dismissed by JDU on the charge of dividing the party, and then they joined the BJP party after a year. JDU spokesperson Neeraj Kumar and called him Vibhishan and said that BJP will tell how it uses those who could not to be JDU. Neeraj Kumar's words turned out to be so true that during the press conference itself, RCPC said that BJP did not give him responsibility. However, then he had a responsibility to attack Nitish Kumar very strongly. As long as he was in BJP, he did a tremendous job of cornering Nitish Kumar. But then he left BJP and formed his own party after staying there for a year. He formed a party named ASA on 31 October last year, which means Aap's voice, Aap ki Awaaz. And he made a bold move to contest the Bihar Assembly elections 2025. During this time, he also took out a yatra in Bihar, but now he has merged Aap's voice, Aap ki Awaaz, with Prashant Kishore's party Jan Suraj. Now, it will be interesting to see how Nitish Kumar's two close aides, two political advisors coming together, push Nitish Kumar back. How they influence Bihar's politics, what impact they have among the public, and how many marks the public gives them in the elections. However, Prashant Kishore and RCPC say that even though they are being placed at the 3rd position, but after the result, they will pass the 1st division. Now we have to wait for 6 months to see which division Prashant Kishore and RCPC pass. What is your opinion on RCPC and Prashant Kishore? Give comment, like, share and subscribe the channel.